we go. Only traffic experimental 718 Delta Romeo, departing 3, only noble.
Speed 4662 74.
All right, so this is the pattern we're going to fly
5.
if we're using runway 3 for the Young Eagles flights. Fly straight out, runway heading, so we intercept the power lines, which will be out here on about Mack Avenue. Which are about, the power lines are about 3 miles, I think, maybe, off the end of the runway. See them coming up. That kind of lines you up with the north edge of town. Power lines. That's Mack Avenue I just crossed over. I'm about 800 feet so far. I'll get up a little higher. I'm at 1,500, which is 1,000 feet above ground. I usually fly out here kind of between the lakes and town. Go this direction, it puts the kid on the inside, which makes a nice view. That way he can see town and the schools and all that stuff. St. Marie Road is the bridge up there. It's not a bridge, but where you can see where it comes across the lake. We want to turn inside of that. But I usually stay on the outside of town. That way we can see the middle school, the elementary school. My mom and dad live right there. Then I usually turn just outside of Route 50, so we're basically making a circle just around the outside of town. It's Route 50 right there. Then from here, we basically just fly to Noble, which is more or less right down Route 50. We're kind of over Route 50 anyway. So depending on how the sightseeing is going and everything else, I usually ask, see if the kid wants to fly or not. which, as you all know, you never know for sure what you're going to get when you let the kid take the stick, because sometimes they'll pull up on it a little bit. At that point, anything can happen, so you got to be prepared. Whoops, there, we fixed it. Dang kids. I'm up to about 2,000 feet. See the airport there on the right, about 2 o'clock. See. Almost 2,400 foot. Pick up a little speed. Don't think this is a standard part of each young eagle flight necessarily.
64.
I rolled out at 2,300. Never busted 2,300. So we make a loop here around Noble. Got time for a point roll, I think. Goes up a little more. Stop. 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 Get back down to the altitude I'm supposed to be at. 191 mile an hour. Back down to 1,500 foot. I usually make a circle here around Noble. From here, the airport's about 2 o'clock right now. This lap brings us out a little ways here to the north so that we can enter on a left base for runway 3. I'm just kind of continuing my turn. This never lets us cross Route 50, so we're not in conflict with the other traffic. Only traffic, 8 Delta Romeo, left base, only Noble, low pass. Looks like I'm going too fast to land, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get shut down in time for the runway, so I guess I'll have to go around. Darn it. 203. This far into the runway, we always get a little pull. Here we go. Come a little left. And I rolled out 1400. I overshot fighter in altitude by 100 foot. Only traffic 8 Delta Romeo, downwind for 3, full stop, only noble. Now the really bad thing is if I make a high speed pass and then I screw up the landing, kind of cancels out all the cool. One 12. Full flat. 95 mile an hour.
Speed 90. AT 8. AT 6. 78. 72. 63. 50.
There we go.
51.
Taxi back, pick up your next load.